Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna if you are new here today, and in today's video I am going to be just resetting and getting our upstairs bathrooms tidied up. We have 2 full baths upstairs that really needed some major attention today. So that is what I'm going to be working on the first day. And then the second day, I'm going to go into my youngest room and kind of finish that spring deep cleaning. I had a few things left to do in his room, get that all done. And then at the very end, I'm going to show you guys kind of how I am setting up my summer routine for my kids, show you the printables I'm using, some of the just materials that I'll be using, and share all of that with you. So stick around. You won't want to miss that at the very end. Maybe give you some ideas of how to kind of structure your summer and your routine. It's not rigid, but it at least gives us kind of a baseline of what we're going to be doing. So if you are needing that cleaning motivation today and a friend to clean with, hit that like button and let's go ahead and clean a bathroom or a space that needs a reset together. I don't know if any of you guys are like this, but I do my cleaning with lots of different methods. I have read a lot and researched and watched videos and used a bunch of different methods, but today the method I'm using that I really do like and use quite a bit is I am going through clearing the counters and spaces in both the bathrooms, but then going through and putting the product down on the surfaces in the bathrooms. So I started in our master bathroom, put all the spray down on the counter, and then I came into and around the toilets and all of that. And now I'm in my kids' bathroom doing the same thing, kind of wetting the surface and then putting down my cleaners and solutions so that they can marinate and work their magic. So definitely make sure that you are reading the labels on your cleaning solutions, putting them on the proper surfaces, but also allowing them to sit for the right amount of time so that they can do what they are made to do. And if you guys have noticed, I have this urine remover spray and I have been using that. It's kind of one of those, tell me if you have little boys without telling me. I've been using that a lot around my toilets and in the bathrooms and on even the baseboards and all around any vicinity of the toilet because aim. Anyways, so I have been liking that so far. So far, I have noticed that the urine smell and everything is not what it used to be. So I think that may be part of what's helping. So anyways, but that is the method I am using today, going through, spraying all the counters down, all the surfaces, letting that sit, and then I'll go back and start back in the master bedroom, getting it all wiped down and go work my way back to my kids' bathroom in the end. But you guys will have to let me know in the comments below, do you have a method to your madness? Do you have a method to the way you clean? Do you just start in one room and finish it and then move to the next? Or do you do kind of like I'm doing here today and spraying the surfaces and letting them marinate in both rooms and move on to the next? What is your method? How do you approach cleaning? Like, let's talk about the bathrooms. How do you approach cleaning your bathrooms? Is it in there, get it all done, and then move to the next? Or do you split it between spraying it down and letting it sit, going back to the first area you started in and moving your way back? if that makes sense. I'm almost starting to ramble, but you guys, I think, will understand what I'm trying to say. Let us know your method for bathroom cleaning in the comments below. Now I'm moving on into the shower, and I don't believe I showed spraying this down, but I sprayed this down with that Clorox mildew remover spray that I have shown you guys before. I think it's Clorox. It might be Lysol. I think it's Clorox because it has bleach in it. It's extremely strong, but if you've got some of those tough areas with some mildew buildup, that kind of builds up in those corners and crevices of tile. I hate tile showers and stuff. Ugh, it's just like the bane of my existence trying to clean these, but I had let that sit for a while. That stuff is strong and very chemically. You definitely want to be opening windows when using that, but I am going through and just kind of putting a little more layer of water on there. And then this is a Clorox scrub brush that's kind of got an extendable handle, and it's a lot easier on my back. It's still not 100%, but it's a lot better than bending over and using the small hand scrub brush. This one at least has a longer handle on it and kind of helps me really get into those corners. So I'm giving this a really good scrub down. And then I also, when I'm doing this, I try to throw out my loofahs every couple of weeks and get new loofahs. So I was taking those out and throwing those away and then just giving this shower a good scrub down. And then I normally don't have to do my bathtub, but my daughter had actually been using that bathtub a couple of times when we were in a rush and we needed someone in every shower and the bathtub and everything. So I was going to go ahead and clean that one off too. But normally my bathtub cleaning consists of an ever so often wipe down and then a dusting. That's really it. I don't have to clean it very often because we just do not take baths. And then I'm coming back and following up that strong cleaner with just the Lysol bathroom foam, I believe it's called. That stuff smells amazing, so it's always nice to end with that. Then we're going to work our way into the mirrors and then kind of just work from the top to the bottom and just work our way down and finish up here in the master bath.
We're moving through the night like we're from a different star, flying over streets and our broken hearts. But they can't even touch us, we found a different beat. Paradise is waiting and we bought the lead. Oh, getting caught in the maze, there's so many that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we're golden, we run to the end and we run without shame. We own the game. And we ride on the flames till the morning light. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Gonna let the
So let's talk TV shows for a second. I am looking for some new shows to watch on Netflix or Paramount Plus. My husband and I will find a show and then we'll kind of get through it, and then we're left with nothing again, and we have to go back watching. Like, we watch Frasier and Seinfeld and Friends and what's the other one we watch? Everybody Loves Raymond, kind of some of those old sitcoms and things we'll just kind of go back to as our shows when we don't have anything to watch. I've recently watched on Netflix Ransom Canyon. That was really good. It kind of had a Yellowstone feel to it, but I finished that. Then there was 2 limited series that I've watched. Secrets We Keep, really good, and I'm currently watching The Survivors. Also, those are all kind of like thriller type shows. I love like thriller, suspenseful type shows. Those are kind of my favorite. So I'm looking for more types of shows. I don't typically like scary or sci-fi, but I am. We've watched all of the seasons of Stranger Things, so we're looking forward to that coming out soon. And we've watched Landman, Tulsa King, and we're caught up on all of those. We finished Yellowstone, 1923, 1887, all of those. So we've watched all of that. So if you have any good show recommendations that you're loving right now, let us know in the comments below. I'm sure other people would like to know some suggestions too. I know people are always looking for good shows, or if you have a fun, good, funny, feel-good show. I love to laugh too, but I do love suspenseful shows. I love suspenseful shows, and I love suspenseful books to read. I love that kind of stuff. But anyways, let me know your suggestions if you have any in the comments below, and let's discuss kind of what shows we're watching or looking forward to this summer.
I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, yeah, I can carry all that you've got. 2 heavy hearts is not a lot. I will put out all of the fire. We stumble and fall, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark,
space is super nice and clean in here, and it is a bit of a disaster out here. I had to catch up on all the laundry. Now I've got it piling up again. And then all of my cleaning supplies I pushed out of the bathroom while I was doing the floors. So now on to the next. I'm gonna tackle this one, and this one I'm hoping to speed through. Now we're in my kids' bathroom, and I am restocking their toilet paper, and I've got all my cleaning supplies and just getting ready to come back through. I'll probably wet some of the surfaces so that I can wipe them all down really good, but the product has been sitting and doing its thing, so I feel good about it doing its disinfecting. And then I'm just coming through again, working top to bottom, cleaning the mirrors off. I don't know how those mirrors get so dirty. It almost feels like they stand there and spit on the mirrors. But I'm cleaning the mirrors off, then I'll go down to the counters and just work my way down, and then we'll head in and do the bathtub and the toilet, and then finish off with the floors. So I somehow lost the footage of finishing the bathtub and all of that. So obviously you know what that looks like, but I finished out the bathtub and I did the floors, but I have somehow lost that footage. I don't know if my camera died and I thought I was recording and it was dead. I don't know what happened, but here is your final shot. We got this bathroom knocked out. It felt so good to have both the upstairs bathrooms clean and ready to go. Nothing better than a good, clean feeling, restocked, sparkling bathroom. I love that. It never stays this way long, but it's always nice to feel that way just for a little split second. And then we are going to move on into another day where I'm going to work in my youngest room, finishing that deep spring cleaning in his room and knocking it off the list. Once I had all of the curtain rods unscrewed, then I was able to go through and pull them off and take the curtains off. And then I'm coming back through and just thoroughly dusting the rods and the holders and everything, the blinds, windows. We have textured walls and things like that. So I noticed a lot more dust collecting on our walls and things. So I was trying to get all the nooks, crannies, and places that I don't regularly get, that I might miss. I was trying to make sure I hit all of those areas on this day. And then I went ahead and put the curtains downstairs in the washer, and I will hang those later, and we will have this room all knocked out. But we're going to finish doing the dusting, kind of work top to bottom, like I always say, and then we're going to do a carpet cleaning of his little rug. And then I don't get into the actual carpet cleaning in this video, because he was going to have to go down for his nap and I wasn't going to have a chance to do it. So that is what we are doing on this day in this room. And again, stay tuned till the end, because then I'm going to show you guys kind of how we are structuring our summer. It's not a rigid, hard, fast rule of what we have to do every day, but at least gives us a structure to go off of as we navigate our days, because some days there's a lot going and some days there's not a lot. So I like to kind of have a loose structure of what we're going to be doing each day, so we have kind of a plan. I know my kids like to know the plan, and they do better when there is a plan. So I will show you guys how I'm setting that up for our summer this year in case you need some help or some tips. This thing is a beast. I just dragged that upstairs full of all the cleaning fluids. I've got the fan on high. I'm gonna carpet clean this rug. Then I'm gonna pull it out and then just do the areas where I can. I am not about moving furniture by myself, so I'm gonna do the rug, pull it out and let it drape over our balcony railing out here, do his carpets, bring his curtains back in, hang them up, and then it'll about be nap time for him, but he's gonna have to have curtains up to sleep because it's too bright in here. Even with these closed, it's gonna be too bright. So that's the plan. Here we go. Change of plans because that took more than I thought, and I don't know. I'm gonna wait until my son's not here, which is tomorrow, to do the actual floor, because I don't know how that's gonna go with him walking in here on it, how he'll react to that. So I'm just gonna wait till he's not here tomorrow and do his actual floor so it can be drying while he's gone. So I'm just going to vacuum and then go get his curtains and hang those back up. Definitely important to get them out of the washer ASAP so they don't start wrinkling up on you. you have made it to this point in the video, will you drop your favorite summer emoji down in the comments below? I'd love to know who's made it this far. All right, we are winding down and I'm getting ready to go into my tips for structuring our summer this year, but I wanted to say a quick thank you so much to all of you guys who have tuned into my video today. I appreciate you so much. You taking time to spend with me, it means more to me than you'll ever know, so thank you so much. I appreciate every watch, view, share, like, all of those things are helpful to my channel, and I love just trying to encourage and uplift you guys and share what works with me in hopes that maybe it might give you some ideas of things that might work for you to help make your homemaking, motherhood journey a little bit easier and more enjoyable. So I hope you guys liked today's video. If it gave you motivation or encouraged you, would you please hit that thumbs up button, maybe share it with a friend, and don't forget, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We would love to have you join our YouTube community. And until next week's video, friends, take care. I wish y'all could smell how fresh this smells. Definitely use a detergent. Maybe you don't use this often. I use my Tyler. This one was the Diva scent, and it just smells amazing. Now, these curtains are definitely, the color has faded. I don't know if you can tell as much, but they feel so fresh. They're not super wet, just damp. Oh, and this just kind of, I never realized what doing curtains did, and it kind of helped freshen a room. Once they dry, you'll be able to see kind of the fading. I'm sure you can see it here. But the good thing is they're always closed, so you really can't see that fading. I just love these curtains, and now I love them even more because they're fresh. And then I will come back in here hopefully tomorrow and get these floors done. If not, I'll try to do that sometime next week. There is that. I have completely deep cleaned, minus the carpets, one more room. Check. For summer, what I am doing each week is I am setting up our weekly planner of the activities we have going, and I'm using my reusable, these dry erase pockets, which I will leave linked. Lots of you have really enjoyed these. This is like my most popular clicked link, so I will leave these in the description box, but I'm reusing those, and then I've printed off these printables, and I will give you the links from Pinterest. For most of these were from Pinterest. I'll tell you where everything is from. But so I lay out our planner for the week, and then I can also start filling out, like I'm getting ready to start filling out next week's information. So this is just kind of the big overview of what our week looks like and all the activities we have going. Just while I'm looking at this, we make a bucket list every summer, and then I have all of the old ones kind of in the back so we can look back through some of our old years of what we picked and did. And we use this as an idea list, but it's not a hard fast, we have to do everything on this list. But this one I got from Amy Darley, so I will leave her link as well. Anything I can link, I will. So these are all the links are free printables, and then I'll give you a link to Amazon to buy these if you want them. But then we used this last year, and I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. They worked great. So I used it and just tweaked it a little at the bottom for my kids. Dallas has one, but he's 4, and he's not quite here yet. So he has to do a couple of things, but he doesn't have this to happen. He's doing a different thing. But so for my 9 and 7-year-old, this is what they have to do. Summer rules, and they have to have this done before they can have devices or watch TV. But this takes quite some time, and if they have activities going, this could take all day long. So sometimes they don't even get activity or device time, and that's great. So it's just trying to keep them from sitting and rotting on the couch. So just your basic every morning. These don't take them very long. Eat breakfast, get dressed, make your bed, blah, blah, blah. Then the other things, they have to do 20 minutes of reading, and we're also doing a reading, what is it called? A reading, not club. Through our library, we're doing this reading program, and you can earn prizes and stuff. So they're really into the reading this time. So 20 minutes at least of reading, 20 minutes of writing or coloring. They have to clean the room, play outside for at least 30 minutes. They have to make something, build something. So that could be Legos, Play-Doh, crafts, etc. Draw, color, all of those things have to be done. Something creative. Using their, and we have writing and coloring up here, but then they can take it further by building something, getting crafty, getting artsy. And then at the end, they ask to help mom and dad. So I'll give them a chore or something I need help with to finish out their chart. And then once they do all of that, they will get their time. Okay, kids home, always fun to try to get this done. Anyways, so get everything done. Hold on. I'm trying to film this. So also, time can be taken away if they can lose screen time minutes for hitting, yelling, fighting, back talking. Lots of fighting going on today, so lots of minutes can be taken off. Arguing, name calling. Oh, the joys of being home with fighting kids. Okay, so like I said, I put these down there. I added this, just things that could make them lose minutes. So anyways, they're doing that every day, and then this needs to be rewritten, but these are their actual chores each week. You can't read some of these, but same thing here. I kind of let them write that. Help Dallas. Anyways, so they have their chore charts on the back, and then we give them like an allowance. We've kind of evolved this as we go. It can get fines, and some can be taken away, but kind of an allowance, but also a couple dollars a week allowance. But then also they need to be completing this, and they can earn bonus checks and get fines, and then, kind of total it up at the end. This was also an Amy Darley printable, so I'll leave her links. She has some pretty great printables that I really liked, that one and the bucket list. And then the rest of the printables were from Pinterest. Pinterest. So I will link those for you. Two other things I wanted to show you. This is new this year. I found these online. I think it was like one of those Instagram ads, but they're called Magic Copybooks Grooved, and they have a magic pen, and so they can go through and write and practice, just helping them with their penmanship, and then the ink disappears. And I got a little set that had alphabet, drawing, numbers, and math, so they can work through subtraction and all kinds of different things. They can practice writing their numbers, drawing, different little doodles here, and then, like I said, the alphabet. So these have been really nice. I'm trying to get Dallas to do them. I think still struggling a little bit. He just turned 4, so, but my bigger kids are doing good with those. And then I did this last year, and we did not get very far because of activities. We went through them a little bit, and we got some of this stuff done. We bounced around to a bunch of we went to the New Testament, Old Testament, and kind of bounced around. So if you're looking for a good little devotional for your kids, found this on Amazon, and you talk about the story and read the scriptures, give them something to think about, and then they can draw. It tells them to draw something here to do with the story, and then it gives you your scripture. Very short, so it's good for, that short attention span. But anyways, just wanted to share those with you too if you're looking for that. And so we're just trying to make sure we're keeping our learning on top. I'm going to do worksheets with them some days. working on all kinds of different things. There's so much free printables out there. If you just type in free English printables at grade 3rd or whatever, you can type in so much stuff. So a lot of free stuff out there. I'll link everything I can of these resources and the envelopes if you wanted to use those. I just love them because I don't have to keep printing a bunch of new papers. I can just erase them and start again. And like I said, I'm going to go through, fill this out. I always sync it up with my calendar over there. This is my planner. And so I will look at what we have going next week and fill this out because this is a Friday. So I'll populate next week so we know. We'll erase this and write the next week and keep on going. So that's kind of how we are structuring our summer right now. I think it worked really well last year, and I'm just praying that it works well this year. At least gives us some type of a structure so that we're just not, floundering around, not knowing what to do.